It's Battlebox time, and it so often happens, I'm kind of late on this one. This is mission 82. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for trustworthy information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me. As I said, today we're going to look at Battlebox Mission 82. A Battlebox is a subscription box with 4 levels, and at each level you pay a little more money and you get a little more stuff. So they're generally related to outdoor survival, that kind of thing. So we're just going to open this thing up and let's get it out of the way, and we'll start. But first of all, I got my handy dandy Hidden Woodsman signal panel, which I don't think is available anymore, to kind of give it a little backdrop here. So again, they usually have a mission brief in here that kind of shows you what all tells you, kind of what's in here, a little bit of details about it. So let's just get to it. So first of all, the first level is the basic box, and just go to their website, look at the prices. I don't know when you're going to be watching this, prices change, but this is the lowest price level, and the first thing in it is a squirrel's nut butter, all natural anti-chafe salve. So if you've ever been hiking and got some chafing going on in the old, chafing area, it's not a happy time. So this could be a really cool thing, and it's a $16.95 value. So set it over there. And then the next item is really cool. It's from the folks at My Medic. And My Medic, they make some really, really good stuff. They really do. I met those guys at SHOT Show, which just tells you how late I am on this thing, because SHOT Shows, I've had this before SHOT Show. But they just make some really good stuff. They're high quality gear, and I've got a couple of their bags up here we're going to be looking at soon. So anyway, this is just some gauze, bleeding kit, and some super skin. And this stuff here is their own creation. And it's really, really cool. I tried some of this. My son had a cut on his hand and put this on there, one of their Band-Aids on there. It's really, really good Band-Aids. It's hard to describe them, but they're good. I guarantee you they're good. And then there's also a little first aid survival guide, which is pretty cool. So got all kinds of stuff in there. And this is a $19.90 value on this, and well worth it. Really, really good stuff there. And then finally, there's a book. And you know I like books. I think books are very, very useful. And if things go kaput and we don't have any power, books are going to be even more useful, because you can't look them. You know, if your phone goes down, you can't look stuff up on it, right? So this is the Ultimate Self-Sufficiency Manual. It's got pretty cool stuff. It's got about 286 tips and techniques for modern homesteading. Anything from, it's one of those books that has just a lot of little blurbs of information in it. So very easy to read, very, very easy to look stuff up. So pretty cool there. And that's got a $22.50 value, and that's everything in the basic box. So far, I think we're doing pretty good. The next level is the advanced box, and at the advanced box, you know what, you get everything in the basic box and then some more stuff. This time, the more stuff is pretty neat as well. It's I get it out of the box over here. It is a American Red Cross 72-hour kit with emergency food supply. It's got 8 servings of crunchy granola, 4 cheesy macaronis, 4 teriyaki rice, and 4 hearty tortilla soup, and 12 servings of whey milk alternative. So it's right here in a box. It's good to have. It's a 72-hour kit for one person. And let's see, I don't know if it tells how many total calories are in here or not, but it's 32 servings. So that's pretty cool from ReadyWise. Always good to be prepared, and it's always good to have some emergency food, just for storms. Like, for example, here in Georgia, I was actually at SHOT Show. My wife called me. We had our semi-annual 3 inches of snow, but they were predicting power outages all over the place. I know a lot of places did get a lot of power outages, so it'd be good to have some food, because you can't find bread and milk when they predict snow anyway. So that's the advanced box, and that the next level is the Pro Box. And the Pro Box, everything plus more stuff. This time the more stuff is this pretty cool. And I've seen a few different styles of these things, but it's an FRX3 Plus multi-powered weather alert radio. And it's got a crank on it. It's got a solar panel on top of it. Glow-in-the-dark locator. You see the picture right there. Glow-in-the-dark locator. And hand crank power, USB phone. It's really cool. AM, FM, and weather alert digital radio with display. You can use a hand crank, USB phone charger, LED flashlight, glow in the dark indicator, mini USB auxiliary input, headfoot jack. Even got an alarm clock on it. So that's pretty cool. Again, for emergencies, power outages, or whatever, that could be a handy thing to have. And then finally, that's everything in the Pro Box. And they're giving that, by the way, they gave this a $43.99 value, and the Pro Box, this has a $59 value. Finally, the last and highest level is a Pro Plus, or sometimes known as the Knife of the Month Club. And that means every month you get, usually it's got some sort of a bladed implement. This time it's the Fox Edge. If I can get it, oh, it's taped. I got to have a knife to open a knife. Well, I happen to have one right here. My Emerson CQC7 that is in my pocket every day because Mr. Ernest did a really good job. So anyway, this Fox Edge knife, this is the Anunnaki folder with a sheath. So it's got this big nylon sheath with it. Let's open this sucker up. Got a big old, it's a big old honking knife. Oh, it's a folder. Look at this thing. Would you just look at that? Oh, it's got a lock on it of some kind. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's got a little slide lock. I thought that was like a access lock, but it's really just a lock. Look at that honking thing, man. It's like a curved kind of blade with a big old handle on it. I guess you could, I don't know if you could chop with the folder, but it's got a pretty good size choil here. Big enough to put your finger in, so I'm not going to diss it too bad. Got some jimping here. Got some more jimping up here. You can do like for a skinner. This really looks like a pretty multi-use knife. Let's see what it says. G10 scales and D2 steel. Pretty cool. Let's see how the lock works. I can figure that out. I got to figure the lock out. Oh, it's got okay. So it's got a spring lock back here. Then it's got a secondary lock up here, which prevents the spring lock from working. So that gives you an extra lock on it with a big knife if you're doing that. That's pretty cool. So do that, and it's got a spring, kind of like a back lock. So there we go. And they're giving this $119.99 value. So that is everything in the Battlbox Mission 82. So there you go. Look at it stand up there. So anyway, you can't see it standing up there though, can you? Maybe I'll stand it up here, you can see it. There you go. Okay, and finally, as I said many times, the reason I do these videos is because if you're interested in checking this out, you're going to be a mystery box every time. So every time will be a surprise. You don't know what's going to be in the box when you order it. But hopefully these videos like this will give you an example of what you might expect. And so we've got a library of several years now on the channel. You can go back and kind of get an idea of what sort of stuff to expect. So if you're interested in exploring it further, there'll be a link in the video description below where you can save 10% on your first box just to check it out. So thanks to the folks at Battlbox for sending me these boxes every month for several years now, so I can show them to you and you can get an idea of what to expect. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. I really appreciate your support. Once again, my name's Brian. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.